Surprise, motherfuckers. We're back. And I got a bit of a smile on my face. It shouldn't be a smiling matter, but it is in my case. Because not 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, we got breaking news. Club statement release. Ten Hag, 10 sacked. He's gone. It's over. I bet Fuzzy's got a big smile on his face now. You're damn right. You're goddamn right. We're taking it. We're taking it. We're drinking it in. It's over. Ruud van Nistelrooy is being elected as the interim until a permanent solution is completed. Whoever um, that solution is, who the plan B is, who the next guy, the next mainstay manager is going to be. We'll have to see. But word has it, Xavi talks with him, Julian Nagelsmann apparently talks with him have happened very recently. So the rumor mill is now in full swing. No longer just only media talks. There's genuine speculation behind the things that are actually going on. Southgate incoming. You wish. The rivals wish. They do wish. West Ham are massive letting managers go. Here we go. The only place that they're letting managers go is everywhere except at West Ham. But big ups to Early Doors and Anthony Herbert and Aces as well. Big up Fuzzy Fuck Nuggets. I bet you're glad you lost to West Ham now. Well, I'm glad as to what's happened as a result of it. It's never nice to lose. You never really want your team to lose games, but if it means something has to happen and it's like the blessing in disguise or the cloud with the silver lining, then this is it. This is it. This is exactly what we needed to have happen to seek change, to bring change from the short term toxicity in the situation just constantly deteriorating with the manager situation. Um, because to Michael at Chelsea FC, West Ham are a disgrace to football. Yeah, what's happened with that, Tony? You might have cocked things up for West Ham. You might have cocked things up for them. They've still got. They're playing us next weekend. You might have just given us a new manager bounce. You might have ruined it for them. Nah, I still think Chelsea are by far the most favourable team going into the next Prem game. I wouldn't worry too much about it, Michael. Big up Fuzzy, currently at work, but smashed a like and support as always. Big ups to Early Doors. Thank you very much, Tony. Appreciate it as always. Sergeant Ratcliffe couldn't let Leicester City knock United out of Carabao Cup. Yeah, he's thinking he might be thinking about the cups. Why really jeopardize keeping a manager around to see how far they go in cups when there's a bigger picture at play here. But it is what it is. Can't facts are facts. You're in 14th place as Manchester United. It does incite change. Bigger clubs see themselves in 14th place with no real sort of road out of the mess that they're in to ultimately decide, well, the only way really to get out of this situation would be to change a manager. And just rather than letting things get worse, I think this is ultimately the right decision to do, right decision to make. We aim to please. Well, at least West Ham are looking out for their other London clubs, right? They're looking out for their London clubs. Loghead Yetis big ups to you, mate. Bang out of order. He deserved more time. A bit knee jerk for me. Some people will say he needed more time. For me, from how I've seen his managerial style go, I think it wouldn't have mattered if you gave him this season, the next 3 seasons, next 5, 10 seasons. I was hoping that his course of action would have been different. But this season, coming into this season, one thing Ten Hag's proven to me, like from this summer to now, between the summer transfer window to now, is that despite being offered options to change the approach, different mindset, different way of thinking about things, it's all about sticking to the same script. Same script does involve what's happened last season, and I think everybody knows that last season things weren't good enough. Things really, really weren't good enough for Manchester United, um, and that's where I'm at, which is why after Brighton, I said, look, the guy can't stay. He can't stay. He's not going to change. It's not about change for him. So you have to act on that premise. I'm skiving at the moment, just hit a hole down, taking time out. Wow. Lazy. Oh, there you go. Just hit a wall down. You didn't have the wall collapse on you, did you, Anthony, by any chance? Knocking walls down onto yourself, trying to finesse the bosses to say, sorry guys, I can't work. My leg's broken in about 50 different places. See, look at the way I walk. Yeah, you dick. Look at the way I can't walk properly. Big up Tony. West Ham are on the naughty step now. They absolutely are. I mean, Nottingham Forest will have to put them in their place. Wouldn't you agree, Michael? Nottingham Forest have to slap up West Ham next weekend. At least Arsenal are still in the mud. Yeah, I mean, the Arsenal lot, full referee conspiracies, they say. Full refereeing conspiracy. It's real, it's true, and it's out to get Arsenal. Let me put it this way for the Arsenal lot. If there is a refereeing conspiracy, it's out to get all the clubs, maybe barring one, and I think we may know which one that is. But yeah, it's out to get everybody. Everybody's getting ripped off by the officiating in the Prem. So yeah, but they'll have to smoke on that or swivel on it even better. So apparently Ten Hag was sacked in Sullivan's boardroom at London Stadium. It was Sullivan that sacked him. Sir Jim Ratcliffe didn't realise it. Maybe Sullivan dressed up as Sir Jim Ratcliffe and decided, you know what, I'm going to sack you. But nah, he was informed. He was informed this morning, first thing this morning, that his services were no longer required. I'm joking. You should have sacked the bum ages ago. People would have said after the 7-0 was the first instance of being sacked, or of him having or should have been sacked after that specific result. But for me, it was all about giving benefit of the doubt until it really became, unnegotiable. Like it's untenable, and the job was completely and utterly untenable. Like this season was looking significantly worse points wise than last season, and that's never a good sign, considering last season was the worst Premier League campaign on record. So we've got plenty of time now to really turn things around. I think what is it, after 9 games, is it now? Another 29 games in the Prem to pick up the points and move up positions. That's disgraceful decision. Still think the players are the problem, though. To be honest, time will tell. Absolutely, there are toxic elements in that dressing room, which I believe that Ineos do really have to rifle through and sort it out. Because there's no way that these some of those players are just going to be here, earning big money contracts for the next 3 to 5 years. Like, they've got to be gone ASAP. The sooner they're out, the better. Ten Hag should have 100% been sacked after the 7-0 Liverpool defeat. There you go. There's somebody who believes that course of action. Hey, says Nick Fadley. Good to see you, mate. Hope everything's good with you. Since Ten Hag is gone, get Lampard in. We're not Chelsea. We don't get the Jesus of Chelsea, constantly being resurrected, or the Mariah Carey of I think it's Mariah Carey of Chelsea Football Club. When situations get tough at Chelsea, they thaw out. They thaw out at a certain time of year. Frank Lampard ready to take the job, but yeah, no Frank Lampard over here, and no Frank Lampard and no Gareth Southgate. Gareth Bumgate. Should have waited 7 days later. No, we can't wait 7 days. We got to move. We got to try and act like a big club. Sacking ineptitudes is the actions of a big club, a serious club, and that's what we had to do. Southgate on Ineos speed dial. Maybe if Ineos accidentally mistook the Domino's pizza line as Gareth Southgate's contact number, calling up Gareth about 10 o'clock at night. It's like, can I order a pizza? Gareth's like, is this code for saying that you're giving me the job? No, we just want a fucking pizza. Are you Domino's Pizza or not? No, I'm Gareth. Okay, see ya. Put the phone down. Arsenal robbed. Never the Crankies or leg ahead, is it? Nah, could never be. They're the beloved. They're the beloved with Arsenal. No, I'm fine, Fuzz. The war didn't stand a chance. Don't be silly, Fuzzy. It's only Arsenal that gets bad calls and decisions. The rest of us don't count. That's true. That's true. See, with the Arsenal lot, the rest of us should just stop crying, stop complaining. Look at them getting ripped off by the Prem. But when it's Arsenal, oof, injustice hits different with Arsenal Football Club. Need to reopen the X-Files and get Mulder and Scully on the Arsenal conspiracy. God damn. Who do you think will come in? Any ideas? Well, from what I've seen, as for people who are being contacted, I think the two most prevalent names at the moment are Xavi and then Julian Nagelsmann. I think it's between those two at the moment, from what I have heard, from what I have seen. But at the moment, interim duties have been handed to Ruud van Nistelrooy for the short term, until, of course, that the permanent option can be sorted out, whether that's now or who knows, maybe Real Madrid end up sacking Carlo Ancelotti next weekend, and maybe Manchester United keep that in earshot and think might be worth wait for just a little bit and see what Real Madrid do, because if Madrid end up losing another game, I reckon Carlo Ancelotti will be sacked. Surprising they didn't sack him after this game against Barcelona after losing 4-0. But oh well. But there are options. As far as I'm concerned, the most likeliest candidates from what I've heard is Xavi and or Nagelsmann. It'd be weird actually having both of them in there, but Xavi or Julian Nagelsmann. Cooper Yeti if he's sacked. No, he's not sacked yet, mate. We need to wait for Forest to sack Steve Cooper before before we can appoint him. The truth is out there, featuring Yeti and Jez. They will know the answer. Absolutely. We got Artedu could win nothing forever, and their fan base are still 100% backing him, backing them. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what would probably happen is if Arsenal were to have lost 2-1 to West Ham and them being in 14th, Edu would have got a call from somebody saying, "Look, guys, we've got to dismiss Mikel Arteta. It's not good enough." And then Edu, playing the worst game of Chinese whispers, decides, "Do you know what? I'll pick up the phone. Hey, Mikel, congratulations. We've decided to honour you with a 3-year contract extension. How does £40 million a year sound to you?" Yeah, I bet it feels good, right? Sounds good. Put pen to paper. My team will send you through the documents. It'll be with you within the hour pronto. Get your signature on that dotted line, baby. And come to my toe sucking barbecue down in Sao Paulo, baby. Or some random shit like that. But you know how it is. That's the diplomacy of Arsenal Football Club. It's if failure is prevalent, rewards are granted. Get Lop and swap with West Ham. No, we need to move. We need to move forwards, yet. We've got to think about moving up the mountain. See, West Ham, they've crested a little hill in their journey. Now they're going down into the depths of the valleys below. Whereas Manchester United, we've got to climb the mountain. We're climbing Mount Everest. West Ham are cresting Mount Snowdonia. That's what's going on. Sir Gareth the Southgate boys coming to Old Trafford. They wish. Everybody wishes. Pep to United. That would be a bit of a random one. But do you know what would absolutely be hilarious is if out of absolutely nowhere, Pep goes, "Yeah, see you guys. I'm leaving. I'm leaving," and everyone's just like stunned, like, "What? Pep Guardiola's leaving? Where's he going?" And then he's just over in Old Trafford, posing with what's her face, the actress Julia Roberts. Pretty sure it's Julia Roberts. But yeah, just posing at Old Trafford with Julia Roberts with the biggest grin on his face. He'd be happy. He'd be happy. Get Rooney in. Last time I checked, DJ Crane, his managerial record is so bad that the FA might perceivably hand him a ban for just having no qualification to manage a football team. But big up to you, mate. Good to see you. Ancelotti would be big if Madrid did sack him. Yeah, it would be a statement. It would be a statement managerial appointment to make, but it does matter what sort of a time frame that Ineos want to work with in sorting out a replacement manager. Now, people might be speculating that Xavi would be the next option to come in because everyone's sniping through personal accounts on social medias, found that Xavi's wife posted an Instagram story where Xavi's son at some Disney thing was wearing a Manchester United shirt, and people were just like, "That confirms it." I'm thinking, does it really? Does it really confirm it? You bunch of weirdos. I don't know. Probably not. Probably doesn't confirm anything or change anything. But yeah, besides the point. Xavi, nonetheless, is still perceived as a candidate potentially for the job, and let's see what Ineos decide to go with. Maybe Xavi is their man. Maybe Nagelsmann is their man. Maybe Ancelotti gets the sack and ends up becoming available, and Ineos think that would be a big name to claim. And do you know what? I would applaud. I would applaud Ineos if they were to go push for it. I would applaud them for it. Um, Off now, Fuzzy. Enjoy the rest of your day. No playing with yourself because Erik Ten Hag has been sacked. No, I played with myself in hopes that Ten Hag would get the sack, and lo and behold, my sinnery has resulted in the blessing. Yeah, my sin is met with blessings. You could call me the second coming of Christ. Let's pause. Let's whole sacks for sacking, sacks for the sake of it. Where is Stephanie? At the pub, no. It confirms his son has crap taste in football teams. Well, hey, at least there's hope out there, Yeti, for Manchester United Football Club. That there are people that will still be willing to choose Manchester United as a team to support. Brent D. Cesar will be heartbroken now. Funnily enough, I did catch a small glimpse of like a clip that was on my timeline, and yeah, it was quite funny because he was literally doing a live stream show or a video stream show at the time that the sacking occurred, and the show was about, I believe Ten Hag is absolutely sacked. Maybe somebody at the club tipped him off with that and decided he would time the news to perfection. Literally finished his show. Then, like 2 minutes later, the sacking occurs. He's live again. Conspiracy. But yeah, I think he has people who tip him off in the club 100%. I absolutely believe he does. But yeah, he was talking about Man United need to go and get a wow manager. Like who I suppose the only wow manager out there would be a Carlo Ancelotti. Um, Someone really that yeah, acquiring their services would be a statement to make. But anyways, United will finish 10th this season. Still four positions better than where we are currently, Aces, to be fair. I'm sure he can grow out of it. He's only young, bless him. Yeah, bless him. His dad might end up, becoming a Manchester United. Well, actually, he might have been a Manchester United supporter because one of his favourite players, like one of his greatest midfielders of all time, he rated Paul Scholes very, very highly, like a lot of admiration for Paul Scholes. So maybe he might have a little soft spot for United. Henceforth, a deal there would probably be quite easy to do. Facts Fuzzy. Trip Vic, finally. It's finally over. Hello, guys. Hello, Trip. How we doing, mate? How you down, Trip? How you down? How you down? How many windows have you licked today? Uh, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, thought I would literally just go live and cover this breaking story just to say that I was there. I was there. Andy Mitten. What was Andy Mitten saying? Erik Ten Hag won MUFC's first trophies since 2017. A tough gig, but thought he was on to something after 6 months. It wasn't to be, and this season has been a nightmare. Players must take some responsibility too. Erik Ten Hag was always good to deal with, never gave up, and I wish him well. Well, I suppose, yeah, thanks for the trophies, but don't let the door hit you on the way out, Erik. Manchester United are going to try their luck and approach Julian Nagelsmann. And it's try your luck. Just slam a contract on the table and say sign it. And if they do, then that's your manager. If they don't, then they don't. Omar Barada currently holding discussions with Xavi about the possibility of him becoming MUFC manager in the coming weeks. So yeah, couple of names that has been mentioned as the most likeliest, but it'll be interesting if it's not resolved before next weekend, and we're going into the following week with Ruud still in charge, and then Carlo Ancelotti gets sacked from Real Madrid. If all of a sudden you start to see a lot of reports bringing his name up, I think immediately we'll know that Manchester United were trying to play off the uncertainty of Ancelotti's future. I'm better than ever. He's gone from being a Hull City supporter to a Manchester United supporter again. How long will Ineos give Ruud van Nistelrooy? They'll give him as long as they will be able to, well, as long as it takes for them to get a permanent replacement in. As for whether Ruud van Nistelrooy would stay on as coaching staff, I'm not sure about. It might be the case that he'll end up leaving the club, departing the club if, for instance, Xavi does come in, or Nagelsmann comes in. Supposedly with Xavi, in Xavi's case, word has it that if he were to become Manchester United manager, that he wants several of former Manchester United legends to be involved in his coaching staff. Now, whoever that is, whether that is Ruud van Nistelrooy is one of them, we don't know. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what names they'll go with. Hopefully you get it right this time. Well, we have to, because there's not really much room for further failure. There really, really isn't much room for further failure. I'm just glad Bald Fraud can't gaslight anyone anymore. Still not a Manchester United fan. What a shame. What a shame. But if you start smashing teams, I'm sure we'll see you chanting GGMU in the chat. We'll see you around doing that. I'm sure of it. But anyways, it was only a short breaking news stream. Cover the news. I'm going to revel in it for the next several days at the very least, and to see what really happens moving forwards. The idea of Xavi is to take sabbatical year and start a new project in the summer. He has not heard from Manchester United. Coming from Guillem Balag, or something like that. I don't know. But so yeah, no certainties as for the future. But I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will be finding ways in which we move forward. Ruud can't possibly play worse football than Bald Fraud. Quite possibly not. Awful news for the footballing world today. United supporters believe that season can be saved. Well, it can be now, because there is the chance of change, and with the chance of change means that things can be different, and most likely for the better. So let's see to it and sort things out. As far as saved, definitely not in the camp of title pictures or top four races at all, but maybe European positions at a push. Perhaps we can recover something if we manage to get top four by some bloody miracle, and it would be one heck of a miracle to do it. Then whoever was in charge for it, give them a lifetime contract, because there's absolutely no way that you go from the depths of despair to prominence in such a short space of time. Um, most United fans are crazy, to be fair. Yeah, some crazy, some deluded, but well, it just we'll have to see what happens. Conference League United aim probable qualification for next season. Michael is sad. He is. He has to deal with a new manager bounce potential new manager bounce for next weekend. Later trips. Yeah. So I'm gonna jump off now and sort out my lunch. I can eat with a bit of delight. A bit of delight. A bit of promise, potential. The tomorrow we'll do tomorrow the match preview tomorrow night for the Leicester game midweek, and we'll have a bit of a jovial feeling to it, and especially for Wednesday's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly show as well, whilst the game is going on as well. Um, we'll be in hopeful spirits. We will be in hopeful spirits. Um, I was looking forward to 3 points at Old Trafford on Sunday. Wonder now if Jadon Sancho returns in the summer. That's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. Big what ifs. Bye Fuzzy, great show and great news. A big ups to Tripvic, thanks for tuning in, and a big thank yous to everyone as well for tuning in as well. Really appreciate the the support. You're still getting all 3 points. It's just going to be slightly more difficult. Slightly, just a little bit more difficult. Might have to do it through a banger 4-3 game or something. But yeah. I'm trying to put my my Manchester United red tinted glasses on. But yeah. But anyways, guys, big thank yous once again for tuning in. Appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, Ten Hag sacked. New manager on the way. Who will it be? Let's see. But as for now, Ruud van Nistelrooy take us to the promised land, or not promised land. It was a bit far fetched, but find us 3 points, get us through to the next round of the cup. Anyways, big thank yous, guys. Take care, and we'll see you at the very least tomorrow night. For unless there is more crazy breaking news coming out between now and then, we'll see you tomorrow night. Until then, take care, and we'll see you tomorrow night.